Okay, can you see it to me?
Yep, yep. I can say it. Sorry, just give me a few seconds. Let me just send these links to the student.
Uh, they should have gotten it. I've sent it to everyone.
Oh, I think some of them are still having challenge to the links. Maybe they have not checked their email. Okay, okay. I think we can start. All right. Um, Good afternoon, good morning, everyone, and I welcome you all to Skep Foundation Pre-Internship Program for 2024 2025. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right. So this is the Cohort 2. My name is Omikule Timlen Michael. I'm the program manager in charge of this pre-internship program. And I will be guiding you through today's onboarding sections. Alongside with me, I have Oluwatosin Ogunvile. Can you please introduce yourself, Tosin?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Oluwatosin Ogunfile. One of the project managers at Skep. So it's nice having to meet you today and share join Team Lane to explain what you be expecting to encounter, during this space of this 2 months of the pre-internship. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Tosin. Um, so this program is designed to equip each and every one of us, especially the student, with practical skills and real-world experience, and prepare you to have a meaningful career opportunities that will help you to skilled, prepare you for remote jobs, and also being able to work with clients businesses. So we will cover, some couple of things, everything you need to know regarding your roles, expectations, how you need to become successful in this program. So those are the things we are going to talk about today. Um, thank you. So next slide, please. Okay, so we'll we'll be taking a look at um, how you need to understand the project manager in charge of each of these pre-internship program and the subsequent one in 2025. You might be assigned to some of them in main internship. And so these are some of the project manager that are satisfied with Skep. And also we'll be taking a look at your roles checklist, the project proper, and also the systems and tools. So these are the plan for today's onboarding sections. Okay. So just like I said, this pre-internship is to help the student to develop work readiness skills, to help you to meet up with client expectations, help you to improve on your skills, your knowledge and experience, be it the ones you have been able to gather through your certificate programs with BYU or Brigham Young University or Pathway, or if you have taken some of the Google Coursera certificates. So this project and this pre-internship is going to help you build your skills and help you have wonderful experience on how you can work with your client, especially in a real world working environment, and also lead you to job opportunity, be it part-time or full-time. All right. So let's introduce our project manager. So we have Tosin, who is in charge of the market analytics, a Skep certified project manager. We also have Eugenie, who is also in charge of market research, is also a Skep certified. We have Toby in data analytics. We have Kelvin in web content. We have Michael in social media, and we also have Benjamin in web design. On the second slide, we have Okoro, web design as well. We have Jasper in data analytics. We have Prince in also data analytics, and we also have Uwana in competitive analysis. We have Chooks in social media, Henry in social media as well, Dennis Mulendo in data analytics, and we also have David in market research. So these are the project managers. Okay, this is project. Let's talk about the project as well. The project, I know some of us who have gotten the project and the particular scopes pertaining to the project that you are going to work on. We have web design, we have web content, we have market research, we have feasibility studies, we have feasibility studies, and we have market entry strategy, we have data analytics, we have product development, and we also have social media marketing. So I know that some of us are familiar with this key project. So we have case study projects regarding each of these projects, scenario, and some of the guidelines, deliverables that you need to work with. I'm so sure some of us might have reviewed them. So subsequently, from now, after these onboarding presentations, your project manager will continue to guide you. They are not to teach you, but they are just going to guide you in order to become successful. So let's take a look at the grading systems. So this is the grading criteria for this project. We have the project requirement, which is the 40%, creativity and design 20%, the timelines also 20%, and the collaboration and communication is 20%. So these are the grading criteria for the project. And how we do the scale, 90 to 100%, excellent, 80 to 90%, very good, 70 to 79% is good, and 60 to 69% you need improvement. Below 60 is failing. So these are the grading scale. So I know that some of you have received or practically everybody have received the project scope. So all these informations are there. So please read it and understand it, and being able to work with that as you are working on the project. Thank you. Okay. So let's look at the social media marketing project 1 as the key case study. So I just want to brief us on some of the things that we are expected to do regarding the scenario for each project. So if you look at this project 1, it's called social media campaign development analysis. Okay. Okay. Sorry for that. So social media campaign development and analysis. So if you look at it, it says the scenario is TerraBalance is launching a new line of sustainable products and need a social media campaign to promote the brand. Just for you guys to know, we are focusing on TerraBalance as the main company for this project. So This will give you opportunity to work with a real-life organizations that can also be compared to the subsequent client businesses that you will be working with. So I just want you guys to know that this is also a real scenario project. And we have stakeholders. I don't know if some of you have gone through the project scope and make research on this Terra balance as a case study. So the opportunity for you to be able to help this organization to solve some real problems regarding their businesses. So as in the future internship, you are also going to work with other clients whereby they will also demand this kind of project. Some clients may have other issues like web design, like data analytics, like we have on the project scope that have been shared with everyone. So the same thing is applicable to this pre-internship. So we want to see how you can be able to provide solutions to organizations and being able to work with them based on your creativity, based on your skill set, based on your experience in order to be able to solve the problems. So looking at this, as a social media marketer, your task is to create a strategic campaign, designing engaging content, scheduling posts, launch the campaign, and monitor performance. After the campaign, you analyze the results and provide insights to improve future campaign. So this is a brief summary of the project scope. Some client in the future might have a long scope incorporated with deliverables, requirement in a setting of WBS, which is called work breakdown structure, whereby it might be shared among the team's members who are working on that project. But this project is individual project for the pre-internship. We want to see how you guys can come up with real-life solutions in order to tackle some of the key problems that Terra Balance is solving. So on this project scope, it has been stated that you are a social media marketer, or your task is to create a strategic campaign, design engaging content, and scheduling posts. Then also, based on your content creation, campaign design, and post, you need to also analyze them by getting the result to work with subsequent posting and engagement. Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Sure.
Okay, okay. All right. So, so this is to help you to analyze the result and provide insights to improve the campaign as you work on the project. So the first thing I will want you guys to know is that you need to understand the business from the client perspective. So in a project, after you have gotten the scope, I will advise or take a look at the client project, be it going to make research on that particular business. Then know key things that you are to work on. After that, find a way to reach out to the client, kind of discuss, hear from the client if there are other information you want the client to explain in order for you to get the project scoped and understand the key deliverables. Okay. And so these are the key things I want you guys to know as you are working on this project. It's a real life project and it requires making sure you work with the client and put all those informations in those areas regarding how you want to tailor your solutions to. Also, looking at the key skills, we have campaign planning and strategies, content creation, be it graphics, video content creations. We have the social media management tools. You can use any other social media management tools in order to be able to achieve this. It depends on you, the ones you are familiar with, the ones you know, the ones you also feel the client might need. You can also make recommendations for the client and say, oh, this is what I feel is good, blah, 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 blah. This is what I know that it can work, tailor with your project, tailor with your businesses, this, blah, 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 blah. So you can also make recommendations, and as well as you are also guiding the client on what they need to do. Sometimes the clients might not have prior experience about technical parts of the project. There are some clients that might not know some little details that, regarding, technical side or main part of how you want to solve the real, problem for them. So you are also there to guide them, and you're also there to give them recommendations. And by so doing, the client can look at it and say, oh, this is good, this is nice. I think we can commit this, and we can, work with this as well. So those are the things that you are expected to do regarding the client project. And looking at the case study that you have been assigned, which I know everybody have the case study project that you applied for. And so you need to learn, understand that project scope. After that, find a way, if you don't still understand, find a way to reach out to the stakeholders regarding TerraBalance in order to make with them if you want to have more understanding about their business. And then tailor it to what you have, your deliverables. Then you start working on it. Okay, so I'm going to turn over the next slide and other details to Tosin, who is going to continue from the end. Thank you.
So, thank you, Tim Lane, for that wonderful presentation. I'm going to take it up from the next slide. Okay, this is another project that we're going to look at. These are kind of a case study, just like Tim Lane already mentioned. This is the case study for the web design, and the project is Project One, prototype e-commerce website or mobile app for TerraBalance. So take note that all this, the projects you're going to be working on during this pre-internship are to simulate real life projects. They are more of fictitious projects, though you'll be working with some real life companies, but it's more to test your ability or your skill level and to know if you are maybe prepared enough to actually work with real clients. So in this scenario, you are a junior web design at a creative agency. Your manager assigns you the task of creating a prototype for an e-commerce platform, TerraBalance, that specializes in sustainable products and farming. The platform must include user authentication features, login and sign up, and provide a seamless experience for buying and selling eco-friendly products. Use TerraBalance Enterprise website as a case study to come up with a visually appealing website or app that must be fully responsible to provide an excellent user experience across desktop, tablet, and mobile devices. And the website is there at www.terrabalance.com. So the skill sets that will be needed for this project will be HTML and CSS for structure and styling, JavaScript for interactivity, responsive design principles, Bootstrap for layout and responsiveness, and graphic design tools, e.g. Adobe, Photoshop for photo optimization. And now to your role as an intern in this pre-internship, because the internship is pre-internship is an 8-week program. We have it's kind of broken down into different sections. From the first to the second week, you'll be expected to complete steps 1 to 3 of your project, and you're going to also watch a work readiness video, either live or some of the recorded ones that have been done in the past. The aim of the work readiness training is to help equip you with the skills that you need in real life, like to optimize your LinkedIn, um, create a resume, and a lot of other skills that you need when it comes to job search. And at the end of the second week, we're going to review your progress. So the team leads, project managers are going to work with you to see how far you are going with your project. And if there are any ways they could help, they will be willing to help you achieve the goal. And the metric for the first and second week will be accomplishing the project from ideation to client presentation. And from the third to the fourth week, we're going to complete step 4 to 6. And we also have another work readiness, then a review progress, like a progress review. And it will be to accomplish the project from ideation to client presentation. The concept is actually throughout the whole internship, the key scenarios are there for you to work with and come up like with a solution. So what basically will be done along the line till the end of the internship is measuring your progress. When it gets to the second week, fourth week, sixth week, and then the eighth week. But something different will happen on the eighth week, which will be the final presentation. So we expect that by the eighth week, you should have concluded the whole project. You should have gotten feedback from your peers and also from your team lead, and then you should be fully prepared to present your project um, to a panel of judges. So these are some of the things you need to look out for when it comes to the checklist. There are actions items to be accomplished in your 4 weeks project. And one is to attend onboarding, which we are doing today. And you are to meet with your lead project manager and set up platforms and workspaces for maybe communication and collaboration. And then the final presentation and submit projects, which will come at the end of the pre-internship. Then the assessment of your presentation will be completed. Then some of the tools we're going to use during this pre-internship um, will be WhatsApp and Google Workspace. Um, your lead project manager will walk you through on the groups you're going to join and how you're going to communicate all through the pre-internship program. So the Skep way, so your goal and task in your first 1 to 8 weeks, yes. The values and expectations and okay, so let's just go straight to it. So some of the expectations are you have to complete the project modules, and under that you have to complete all assigned project modules by the deadline, just like I laid out earlier in the last 2 slides. Demonstrate your commitment to the project goals and deliverables. 2, we understand that in the real world, you need communication skills and the ability to collaborate effectively as part of a team. And that's why this is also part of what we're going to be looking at, the collaboration with your lead project manager and also with your although this is going to be an individual project. I think that I need to stress that it's going to be an individual, and that's why we don't have collaboration with your peers here. So it's basically to communicate with your lead project manager. So if you are lucky enough to progress into the real internship, then you'll be able to work as part of a team, and then you may collaborate with your peers then. So, work closely with your assigned project manager, that's it, and communicate regularly to update on progress and seek guidance. So, another thing we're going to be doing is daily Scrum meetings. Scrum meetings doesn't have to be long. It's just to give an update of where you are. If there are challenges, um, it can be addressed. So attend daily meetings. Okay, please let me see it. Okay, attend daily 15 minutes Scrum meetings and then actively participate and contribute to discussion. So the timing of the Scrum meeting will be decided by your um, lead project manager, and that will be communicated to you as we proceed. Oh, sorry. I think I just okay. Okay, so some other expectations are feedback and communication. So provide constructive feedback as needed. Maintain open and honest communication with your project manager and team members. Values of the project, teamwork, collaboration, collaborate with team members, dedication, show commitment, learning, embrace opportunities, and personal growth. Professional conduct, uphold professionalism and ethical behavior. Despite the fact that the project is actually more of an individual project, well, we still encourage that you seek opportunities to learn by using the resources available to you, probably using technology, and also one of the resources that you need would be your peers as well. Though um, it's an individual project. So, expectations, attendance, be present at all scheduled meetings and activities, punctuality, arrive on time for meetings and adhere to deadlines, communication, communicate promptly and clearly with your team and project manager. Please let me just take this off my screen. Okay, so internship opportunities. So the main objective of this pre-internship, as we all know, it's unpaid. And the basic reason why we have this pre-internship before the real internship is for interns to get real world experience and be fully prepared for real world engagement with clients. So that's why we have this hands-on project, engage in practical work on real client projects, and then client interaction. So some of us are going to have people that you're going to be communicating with as part of your project, and those people are to simulate the clients you're going to be working with um, during your real internship. So work directly with clients to solve real business challenges. So resume building, project inclusion, add valuable project experience to your resume. We understand that many of us as students, we get opportunity to learn in school and do a lot of things, but we still kind of do not have enough project to showcase to potential clients or employers. And this is a very good opportunity for you to come up with something worthwhile, something worth presenting to any potential employer that you'll be able to work on. And professional skills, develop skills and applicable knowledge applicable to future job opportunities. So these are some of the opportunities that you stand to gain as you engage effectively in this pre-internship program. So three, job preparation. So we have the work readiness, just like I said earlier in the previous slide. Um, the career readiness, yeah. So we prepare that will prepare yourself for job markets with practical experience and skills. And networking, as part of the work readiness, you also learn how to optimize your LinkedIn profile and get tips on how to be more visible to potential clients. And that's going to be a life-changing event if you can actually apply many of the principles that you're going to learn in the work readiness. So, um, doing that, you're going to build connections with industry professionals and potential employers. So, number four, employment opportunities. So, potential hiring. So, it's to prepare you to work with organizations committed to bring to hiring Skep students here for full-time and part-time position. And just like I stated earlier, that's the aim of the pre-internship program. So, future prospects. So, increase your chance of securing employment with partner organization. So, that's the ultimate goal of what we are starting today. This is going to be the second cohort or second batch of the program. And we expect that we're going to make the best of this opportunity as we learn to prepare ourselves for the real work environment with real clients and on real projects. So as you already know, our Skep manager is Omikunle Timileyin Michael. He's the head of digital and IT project management. I think it's even better I leave this to him to to continue from here. So Timileyin, are you there?
Thank you so much for that breakdown structure of presentations regarding what the student need to expect regarding the pre-internships. Before we round up, I will want them to ask questions, regarding what we talked about, so that we can be able to provide feedbacks, comment on those questions. So the floor is open. Please
Okay.
signify by raising your hand
Yeah.
using the emoji icon so that we can notify that you want to ask questions.
Okay.
Oh, Adesua, yeah, you can shoot.
Yes, I've just asked her to unmute.
Okay.
We,
All
we can
right.
hear.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Yes. Mine is okay. Let's say a stupid question, but let me just ask. The fact
Oh,
is, I just want to express my desire to be a social media expert. But the fact is, I am relatively new, but I have a
okay,
desire to learn. So do
okay.
you think it's what I can do?
Yes, yes, it's something you can do. I want you guys to know that we know that most of us are new. And even one of the reasons why we come up with the pre-internship is to prepare you working with the real client. Because you need to get the experience. You need to get how to be able to become professional related working with client. There are some key things that we want you to be familiar with and how to be able to market yourself in that way as you're working with client in order to secure part-time or full-time employment. So you can do it. I can tell you, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have all the things it takes to be a social media manager or whatever it is. The only thing I want you to do is to commit yourself to learning and research. Practice, practice, practice. I want you to know that one of my main quotes I'm always live with, many of you might know it, it's called know plus do is equal to become. If you know something and you never do that thing, you cannot become successful. And just like you said, you are new to it. We want you to practice. We want you to engage yourself in research. Practice, practice. As you are, making mistake, you are learning. Failure is learning. You understand, and it guide up, padding up, and you become successful at the end. You refine your skills as you go. So that is the reason why we have this pre-internship, to give you the opportunity to showcase yourself, build yourselves, and even know what you have passion for. I can tell you, based on my experience, let me just share that real quick. I'm an IT person, but before I even jump into become project manager and focusing on projects, I can tell you that it's true internship like this that I was able to discover where I have uh, interest, what I love doing. You understand? You can be able to identify yourself. Okay, I'm good in this area. I'm good in this area. I think I need to focus my career on this. Many of us focus on jobs. Well, we tend not to look inwardly and say, okay, what am I good at? What can I focus my career on? What can I focus my area on? Though I have the knowledge, I have the skills, but how can I commit these things to use it to solve problem for real client? And then get to know yourself better and get to build your skills, foundations, and become expert in doing that. So that is the key real aim for this pre-internship project. And also to transition you from the pre-internship project to the main internship project, whereby you can work with other clients in, all over, organizations, businesses with other countries, and in order to learn and improve, and also get part-time or full-time job employment. I hope that helps. Is that okay, Adeswa? Okay, I think that's fine. Thank you. The next person, please. The next person?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, Blessed.
Can you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. I wanted to ask, what I did in Kasari was IT support. So I don't know if I can actually change to um, from this data, because I choose while applying for the Skep pre-internship, I choose the data analysis. Meanwhile, I'm looking at having passion more for web design. I don't know if I can change to that.
Yes, you can switch.
Okay,
Just reach out to me through mail or WhatsApp. Then
okay,
we can be able to look at the
I'll do that
um,
immediately.
database to be able to do the switch. Then we'll get back to you.
Okay, okay, I'll do that immediately.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I'm getting some emails that some people are not able to join the meeting. So we'll provide the meeting recording after the meeting. So the next person.
I think it's Victor Aderibibe.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, all
Okay.
right. Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Thank you
afternoon.
so much for your time. Yeah. So, my first question, I think that has been answered already. I wanted to ask about live meetings, and that has been answered. And also, I applied for web design, and I want to ask that I saw some, tools, technologies that, are listed there. So I don't know if we are restricted to those technologies alone, or we can just, as we can do. I mean, the technologies we can use, or we are just restricted to some particular technologies. So I don't know if that will be addressed here, or probably when we meet with our project manager. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. So regarding the guideline skills on the project scope, we know that some of you might not be familiar with the, some of the tools aligned there. We just use that as kind of helping you to understand that, these are some of the tools you can use in order to achieve, this project, in order to, provide solution through your project that you want to do. So you can go and explore If you know the ones you have mastered, if you know some of other tools that you are comfortable in using, or the one you are also presently using, or the ones you are familiar with, feel free to use that. But
right.
make sure that those tools are easy to use. I need to stress on it. It's very important that we understand we put customer at whatever what we are going to create. For instance, be it web design, make sure that you tailor what you are going to do, the solution you are going to provide to meet the customer needs. For instance, navigations, easy access, and they can be able to use it and understand that even a 6-year-old or adult can be able to use that system. You understand? Make it simple, easy to use, navigations and everything. Just don't make it complicated. You understand? Because the aim is to provide solutions that will tailor to the end users. So let's
All
try as much as possible that tools, systems that we are going to use or things we are going to do are something simple that the end users can be able to use and incorporate.
right.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
I think the next person can go ahead, Omori Epolo. Yep. Sorry, we can't hear you. You are muted.
Okay, it's me. Okay, it's yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, my question has been answered halfway because I did a Coursera IT support specialist.
Okay.
So coming to this data analysis that I chose in the pre-internship program, I was seen to be very new to me. So I
Okay.
don't know if there are modalities where they can guide us to get used to the new knowledge we're going to acquire. But I'm willing, open to learn new things. I don't know if there is how we can. Because I heard where you said they're not going to teach us, they're only going to guide us. Some of that don't have basic background. How do we cope with it?
Yeah, just like I said earlier on, you need to commit to research. You understand what you don't know before, do the research, learn, and bring the solutions. We know that we are not we are starting new. Maybe some of us are new to these things. So we know that we understand that. But we want you to commit yourself. Those knowledge, those skills, those experience, those things that I've gotten, maybe it be during your certificate program, doing your Coursera Google certificate, and different educational resources that you have gathered so far. We want to see how you can bring those things together and use it to create a solution for problems. You understand? So you need to commit yourself to research. You need to do that. You need to learn as you walk through those projects. So I will say that if you are not comfortable with that project that you pick, you can switch. You can look at other projects and say, okay, I think I can do better in this area. Then we can switch you to other ones that you are comfortable with. So it's not compulsory that the one you picked is the one you do. You can still switch if you are not comfortable with that. I hope that's okay. All right, thank you. The second person, I think we have Emmanuel Petty Kweba. Do you have any question or you don't have a question? Okay, let me move to the next person.
Yeah.
Also, can you go ahead? Oh, okay, Kweba.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. I have a question
Okay.
in regards to, this is the holiday season. So I wanted to know if it's possible to have like a break during that time, or we just do it full time.
Oh, it depends on you. I know some guru here that might want to say, oh, I can finish everything in a week. You understand? There are some gurus here I know very well. And some people can say, oh, I want to take it slow. It depends on you. We have from now till February. So take your time. If you want to take a break, good, no problem. The only thing is, once you are done, make sure that as you're working on a project, if you have anything, maybe issues regarding some key things, reach out to your project manager. Is there to guide you, support you, explain some certain things. Not that they will teach you, not that they will tell you this is what we have for you or stuff like that. They are just to guide and mentor. You understand? You are the one that will do the job. So reach out to your project manager and communicate. So you are free to take break. You are free to, we know that holiday season is for Christmas is so we understand that, but that's why we kind of break down in a kind of weekly basis. So if you can do week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 in 1 week, it's okay. And we understand that. Thank you. I hope that's clear. All right, Oshad, you can go ahead with your questions. Sorry, if you don't have any question, you can drop your answer.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Osha, I think.
User, okay. Please go ahead,
Hello?
user.
User, okay, user.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I want to tell Mr. Michael that I just sent a mail to him concerning the switch he was talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll take a look at that. Then I'll get back to you on that.
So Matthew, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. So please, I want to ask a question. So when I was filling the forms, I choose that's web design. And if I'm good in web design, but I want to also learn that's social media marketing, can I do the two at the same time?
Sure. You can do the two at the same time. Sure. If you know you can do that, you can do that as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's nice. Thank you. Matthew. Oh, Austin Uka. If Austin Uka is there, go ahead. Shoot.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
So I wanted to ask, I chose web designing, but then I want to switch to data entry analysis. Now, you said we can switch. So should I wait till this pre-internship is finished before I can switch, or I can switch right now? And how do I?
So I said you can reach out to me through email or WhatsApp. Also, if you have access to your project manager instantly there, just reach out to your project manager and he or she should be able to do that for you as quickly as possible. Yep. All right. Thank you, Austin. Eda Uzo, can you go ahead? Oh, I think. Sorry, we can't hear you. You're mute.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
think, actually, sorry, but to correct you, it's Nzao, Eldon Nzao.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I got some questions just like others. When I applied for the pre-internship, I saw some categories like data analytics, and this is what I intending to take. But when you just like sent us some details about those categories and also about what you're telling on this onboarding. So I just feel like I need to take two programs as well, like my brother just said, proposed that. So generally in data analytics with some researches I try to do. Right now I'm taking business management at Idaho. So, but as there is not an available program for data analytics, that's why I'm doing business management. So I just found that that would be a great a great thing. to get the role. But as I say, there is no any well, I can say that any programming resources in the subcategory I took of data analytics though. So that's why I'm thinking, I don't know what you can advise me about this, but I'm just thinking it will be good for me to stay in data analytics, but to take as well a second category, certainly about web design.
Okay, so if you are comfortable with sticking with the data analytics, it's good. Just like one of the participants also asked, student, if you want, if you
Yes.
can take two project, you can do that. You can explore. So if you look at it and say, okay, I think let me see, I can do the data analytics, then combine it with the social media. That's fine. You can explore. So, but let us know so that we'll know that are picking two so that we can, highlight that on our
Yes.
head. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Thank
Thank you so much.
you. You're welcome. Stephanie, can you go ahead, please? Sorry, Tosin, can you help us, answer some of the questions on the chat as well, so that it will help. Thank you for doing that. Okay, Stephanie, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. So I would also like to find out if this internship paves the way for an automatic internship, real internship placement, or after this one, you would have to look for the organizations that you take the internship with by yourself. Again, my question is, with this pre-internship training or program, is it organized in session, or this is the first time, or this just the only
Okay.
thing that, yes, thank you.
Okay, so let me start with the first one. So this pre-internship gives you the opportunity to apply for the main internship in 2025. This is a requirement for Skep student. So by the time you are done with this pre-internship, we look at your presentations, we look at your project based on the grading criteria that we showed and grading scale. Then once you qualified, we send you the certificates, then we'll move you to the next stage. Now, the next stage, we have internship for client project that's going to come up for 2025, where you'll be working with real client, potential business owners, entrepreneurs, like that. So then we'll send out the form out to those that finish the pre-internship programs, then applied. Okay, so you apply, then we look at the list and match you up if you're successful with that particular client. Note that we have other interns too who have completed this August cohort that we started this year. This is the second batch for the pre-internship. So we want you to make sure that you stay tuned to your Gmails, because I can tell you, many of us, we don't usually look at our Gmails, our inbox, to look at maybe opportunities coming from Skeps. And later you reach out and said, oh, I noticed that this internship was on, but I can't apply again. Yes, because you meet the deadlines. So please and please, once we have the pre-internship form registration for 2025, we will only send it out to those that finished the pre-internship program and completed that pre-internship programs. So we'll let you guys know. So please and please pay attention to your spam, your email inbox, so that you can be able to see that. Thank you. I hope that's answered your question. Okay, thank you. Jude, you can go ahead. Jude, are you there? Okay, so let's move to Priest. Priest, are you there? You can go ahead and shoot. Priest, I can't hear you. I think you're mute.
Yes, you can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Josiah Nefiok, and people would like to call me Priest. So I'm so excited to have every one of us in this meeting. My question has partly been answered. First was how to switch to another course because I chose data analysis, and then I see that I have knowledge or a little more knowledge in social media marketing where I've been using to run my small firm. But then since I'm able to run two programs now, maybe I may see how to toggle the two. But question I wanted to ask is, I do not have any idea on the prospect of data analysis. So I wanted to ask now, please, what are the prospects of data analysis? I barely know what they use it for, sincerely. I barely know what it is used for. That's my first question.
Okay, so
Secondly,
let's pause there.
okay, sir, go ahead, sir.
Pertaining to the data analysis project, the details and everything are being highlighted there on the project scope. So I will want you to, if you are applying for project data analytics projects, their criteria, we have different sector for data analytics project, scenario projects that we have there. So I don't know the one you fall in, the category you picked, but if you still want to switch, you can switch just like we said earlier on. So every details, information, deliverables are being stated on that work breakdown structures for project scope.
Okay, sir. Sorry. The question I actually asked was the prospect. What are the job prospects for data analysis compared to social media marketing, which I have used a little bit for my firm? I don't know what are the work prospects for data analytics compared to social media marketing. What do I stand to gain? What is my where can I work as a data analysis? I do not have any idea on all that. That's what I was actually asking for. Well, if I'm working, what are my prospects? What can I become? What can I earn and all that? So that was what I actually meant, sir, not the table of content. Sorry, sir.
Okay. So if you are talking about job prospects, there are job prospects regarding data analytics, data entry, and like that. We have like CRM data management for our past pre-internships that I also work as project manager for OCAM. Some of you might know it. So we have other job prospects related to data analytics that time won't permit us to discuss that in details. But I want you to just do the research. If that's the area you want to tailor your career to, you should be able to know that. If that's the area you want to focus on based on job opportunity that you are looking for, look at it. Look at the one that match with your skill set. Look at the one that match with your experiences. Look at the one that match with what you want to do for yourself. So I can't answer that. You are the one that will look at it and say, okay, I have the skills, I have the experience, I can do this for myself. I'm confident in myself that I can do this. I can use the skills, the experience that I have to solve this problem for client and work with client. So you are the one to answer that. You understand? But on the project that we have for the pre-internship, the ones you can do have been highlighted on the that work breakdown structures for the client and the organizations that you will use at case study, which is the Terra balance. So that gives you an idea of, okay, this is the rate setting on how you need to work with client. What you expect when a client reach out and say, oh, this is my project and I want you guys to work on this project with your project manager. Then the project manager will do the scope, do the work breakdown structure, build the requirement, set the deliverables, and split it within the team members. Then everybody will work together and achieve that. So that's what we are talking about here. So if you are looking about the job prospect, you can do that research and know more. Thank you. I don't know if you have any questions.
Yeah, I said two questions. You just answered one. Thank you very much. Then the second one is, I was part of the student that did the medical coding, and I spent like 2 years doing that course, and then forthwith, or we're still hoping for the best. So I was wondering, I hope this Just like our sister asked, who has done it before? And then are they paying them? And then what are we expecting? How much are they going to pay us? Because I want to know all this before I get and begin to commit my 2 months. Yeah, I know it may be short, but it may equally be substantial if we are engaged with other things. So, in as much as we want to say how to earn more knowledge and earn more money, I would love to know what is in it for me. I mean, I'm committing this thing. I've already committed 2 years plus for about 2 years for medical coding. And please, how much are they going to be paying me? Am I going to be paid in naira, in dollars, and all that? Please, is there any way I can have an enlightenment on that, sir?
Okay, let me just brief you on that part. This is not tailored to medical coding. I know that they have their different niche for medical coding. Right now, I know there is those who have finished the ND code and stuff like that for medical coding, and I think they are coming up with also, Skep is coming up with internship training for those that want to, continue the medical coding line. Maybe you have to reach out to Skep support in order to get those details, because I'm
not saying I need a job from them. I'm only saying I
Just-
spent 2 years there, and up till now
yes,
we don't
that's
see
why I'm
anything
giving
coming.
you
And I'm
breakdown.
not expecting. I may not go back there again, but I'm here now. What are we looking out for in terms of finance? Sorry, sir.
Yeah, in terms of finance, yes, our internship is paid. You can still confirm the last pre-internship is paid and everybody will get paid, which is in dollar. We have the work sum where we use to disburse the payment. So that's what I can tell you pertaining to that. So our internship is paid. The range is there, $100 to $150. That's the range. So I hope that answers your questions. Sorry, I won't be able to entertain more because other people ask questions too. I hope that helps.
Okay, sure, sir. No, I'm fine. You've answered it too successfully. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. So the next person, Temple Valentine, please be brief so that we can cover some questions before we close for today. Oh, Temple Valentine is not here. Then Richard Kurebi can go ahead. Sorry, quick. Richard, I can't hear you. You're mute.
Timmy, you need to allow them to ask them to unmute if you are not doing that.
Oh, I thought we put, thank you. Sorry. All right, go ahead, Richard. Richard, I can't hear you. Oh, I've asked you to unmute.
Okay, now, yes, I'm unmuted now. Thank you, even though it took me a while. Yeah, so I have a concern because on the form that you guys sent and the email you guys sent, I saw data analysis, and we've been talking about data analytics. So my question is, are these two the same? Of which I know they don't mean the same thing, but why do we have data analysis? And then here today, we're talking about data analytics. So please, would you help to clarify that? Plus, are we going to be divided into like cluster? Because I remember Tosin was talking about a scrum, like a 15-minute scrum meeting every day. So are we going to be like divided into a cluster where such meeting will be made possible, or how is it going to, what is the process or procedures going to be like? That's my question and concern.
Okay, so for those that are in data analytics, there are other key projects under data analytics that deals with data analysis and likes like that. So if you fall under that category, you are going to have Scrum meetings, everybody, Scrum meetings, 15 minutes. The team will just come together and discuss what I did yesterday, what I'm doing today, and what I'm going to do tomorrow. Why? Because it's a project structure where we are trying to include Scrum. Scrum is a methodology used in Agile. So in order for you to become successful in the project setting, even in subsequent year, for internship, working with client, you will still be doing Scrum. So you need to be familiar with what is called Scrum. Some of us might not be familiar with what is called Scrum. That's why we are including Scrum. So Scrum is to help you to answer 3 questions. what I did yesterday, what I'm doing today, what I'm going to do tomorrow. Just answer those 3 questions. You are done. Everybody done. That's all. So then if you want to discuss other things, it's left for you guys. So that's what you'll be discussing during your project with your project manager and everybody. So I just want to let you know that that's the setting. Because we have much time with your project manager, you can discuss more and more about how everything's works. So because of our time, I'm going to move to the next person as quickly as possible. Queen, can you go ahead, please? All right, you are on mute now.
All right. Okay, sir. So my question is now in the project deliverables that was given to us, the specific things we are supposed to do in each of those weeks is not there. How do we get access to all of those things that we need to do?
Oh, the work breakdown structure scope has been given to you. So maybe you need to reach out to your project manager to be able to help you with that. So just reach out to your project manager, then they will help you with that.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, the next person is Sister Onka. Please go ahead, shoot. Oh, it's not yet. Okay. You are me.
Okay, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so my question is, how can we get access to our project? Like, where can we have the questions on how to work on the project?
Okay, so your project manager will reach out to you. Create a group where you guys will discuss. You will give feedback, comment, anything regarding your questions moving forward. And so that's where you get most of the details and, in order to work on your project. I hope that's helps. So I'm so sure your project manager will reach out to you today. Maybe some of them have reached out already. I don't know, but I'm so sure they will reach out to you to discuss about that. Okay, thank you. Who can do gospel? Can you go ahead? Okay. Please, if you don't have any questions or we have already, answered your question, please, you can drop your hands down so that we can be able to know who left. Thank you. So who
please,
can do?
can you please allow Jude go first? He dropped a message in the chat.
Okay. Who?
Jude. We
Yeah.
called him, but we did not allow him to talk.
Okay. Jude, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Although they've answered some of the questions I had, I just want to know, is there any possibility, for instance, someone did not meet up the requirements for maybe a particular cohort? Can he reapply maybe in subsequent cohorts?
Sure. You can reapply in the subsequent cohort. Yes, you can do that. Very good. Thank you. Can do that. Like the August one, some people reapply for this one again. So that's good. And I'll say right. Thank you. Okay, Chukwuojo, can you go ahead? Sorry.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I have just 2 questions and concern. It's like a concern. The last internship program, I applied for it and I attended this onboarding section, and I was told that my project manager will contact me to show me the way forward. I waited for the mail. I couldn't get any. So that was the reason I couldn't participate in the last one. So I messaged you concerning that. Up to 2 times, you responded that you get back to me. The project manager will get to me. Up till the program finish, he didn't get to me. So, and the second question is, the assessment we are taking bi-weekly, is it like models, and is there any websites or program that will be submitting those assessments, or are we submitting it through the WhatsApp or through the Google Workspace?
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm sorry for not reaching out. Maybe it might skip my mind, or I didn't recall. Something might came up. Sorry, I have a lot to do, and that's why that unforeseen circumstances happen regarding your issue for the pre-internship. I'm very, very sorry for that. I'm very, very sorry. Regarding the project, your project manager now, we reach out to you. I'm going to promise you that. I will reach out to your project manager, Ikechukwu Ocho. He will reach out to you, or he or she will reach out to you this time around. Then regarding the requirements for your project and discussion for your project modules, I will say you are to reach out to your project manager. Let's say, for instance, you are done with week 1 and week 2 modules. Then you can say, oh, let me reach out to my project manager. So you present your project and say, oh, project manager, this is what I've been able to come up with from week 1 and week 2. I want you just help me to look at it. Am I going to the right direction, or I'm going to the wrong direction, or maybe I still don't get some things, or you have some feedbacks or anything, comments, discussion on how to improve and become better and become successful, all that. So you are to reach out to your project manager and set up a time. So your project manager will look at it and give you feedback. This is an individual project, so we expect each student to reach out to their project manager to say, oh, this is what I've been able to do. You can also send the slide or the project you are working on to your project and get feedbacks. Not necessarily you meet as well. The project manager can look at it and give you feedback immediately through mails or through one-on-one meeting through Zoom or discussions. You can also reach out to him through WhatsApp, whichever the communication group that you guys are using for that project. So just reach out to your project manager, get feedbacks, and as well as you're working on your modules and deliverables. So I think that will help.
Yeah,
All right.
sorry. Their information supposed to have been sent to us the way the messages was sent, so that we can be able to reach out to them so easily rather than waiting for their messages, because the project manager, there is no way his information, it's only his name that is showing in the mail that was sent to us.
Oh, sorry. So you can look at the mail, because the mail I sent out has been copied by them. So you can look at the mail, you will see that just do the drop down checked on that mail. You will see their mail there on the two. Below the mail you receive, you will see their real email. Then you can use that email to reach out to them. Just go to your email, the one you received, the one I sent out. Their email has already been copied, so you can just pick that email, then you reach out to them. But I'm going to reinforce the communications regarding the project manager again. I'll reach out to them today again to make sure that they reach out to each and every one of you. Just be rest assured. But if you still don't get anything from them, please do and reach out to me. Reach out to me as soon as possible. I've been doing back and forth with some of you, which I really appreciate that. So just reach out, then I can be able to give you feedback right away. Thank you. Please, Onyekuru Coxon, can you go ahead quickly? After Onyekuru Coxon, we have Thomas Egwefu, then Temple. Please prepare your questions. Okay. You can go ahead, Onyekuru.
Okay. My question is, how soon are we, after a successful transition of a completion of this pre-internship, how soon are we likely to start the paid internship?
Okay, so we'll reach out to you as soon as you are done. Even during that time, we'll reach out to you to give you the deadlines and time. So we'll also let you know when this application is opened for the internship proper. So we'll reach out to you as soon as possible.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thomas, you can shoot. Thomas, are you there? Then after Thomas, Temple can go ahead. Oh, Thomas is not there. So Temple, can you go ahead?
Hello, all right, so thank you very much. So my question is, deliverables for the project is at the end of the project, all the findings and research that we've done. Are we allowed to keep it like as an reference, maybe to add to our portfolio on? Because I've done about 2 internships with the Idle Entrepreneurs and Research and Business Development. So at the end of each project, we have to sign a document that every findings that we did has to be submitted, because we're dealing with sensitive information. So I don't know if that applies to this same project too as well.
All right, this one, no. Regarding the experience and details, no, you can still have it. But when you're working with the client, there are some particular information you are not to share, which you need to be aware of. And that is why you see the Idaho Entrepreneur Center that you have your internship with, they are trying to let you understand that even when you're working with the client, there are some access information that you don't need to have access to that they will want you to, removed. So please and please, let's use it as an opportunity for us to learn as well. You can use that on your resume, on your portfolio project website, based on the experience. Maybe some of the things you have learned, you can draft out some of the things out, then you showcase them. But the main details about the clients, about the project itself, about the businesses, don't try to engage with that. It's not proper. I hope that's clear. All right, thank you so much. Eda Danzi, can you go ahead, please? After Eda Danzi, we'll move to Gideon Umor, and we'll entertain two more before we drop the meeting.
So for me, my question.
I
hope you can hear me.
Yeah, sorry. If you are not asked to talk, please mute yourself, please. Thank you. Go ahead, Eda Danzi.
So the question is, early this year, I was called to do some internship with
Hello, can you please mute yourself? You are not talking.
So, Timmy, I've just muted everybody, so you can allow the person to unmute the person again. Send a request to the person.
Okay. So go ahead, Eda Danzi.
I was saying that early this year, I was called to do some unpaid internship, and we were promised that after that we are going to be given an opportunity to do the paid internship, which was we were the client. I forget the name of the client, but the company was a research and business department center. We're working on the climate change on Uganda. And we did all that, and I think we finished on July or June, something like that. And up to now, I have not heard anything from anybody. And my project manager was Brother Dennis. Brother Dennis was my project manager. So I'm just wondering.
Well, yeah, I get that. I just want you to know that then we didn't talk about another internship. That was a free internship, and at least we discussed that people that are interested should come on board, because we are working towards another internship in subsequent fall. We didn't promise that you are going to be called on any other internship. That was specifically free, and it was stated out bold and clear. So I am so sure you get that information. Then secondly, we have come to find out that in the past that some of us joined the main internship, and we have most of the highest dropout rate. I can tell you, I've managed so many internships regarding this year internships, and we have come to realize that some of us will start, and the second week, third week, we drop off. And we don't know that these are the clients that want to test us. They want to see what we can do as Africans, the skills and everything. So that's why we have come to realize that some of us don't even prepare enough to apply for this pre-internship. We just come to see, is it paid? Is not paid? Let me drop out. Some of us, just look at it and say, it's what I can do along the line. It's not something I can do, we drop off. So that is the reason why we come up with programs that can help us to prepare and also scrutinize people that are prepared, those that are ready to uplift themselves, prepare themselves professionally in order to work with opportunities, be it full-time and part-time jobs. if you look at the past August pre-internships, it was moved from pre-internships to the main internships. And from the main internship, we have people that have also got employment with the client as well, who are working with the client. So that's what we want to do. The past one that you have, participated in, it's just a free internship. And, based on our feedbacks and, feedbacks we got from the client, the business owners, we find out that some of us dropped and we have highest dropout rate, which we don't want to incur such, issues and, things like that, because we will not be able to get more opportunity for people that are ready. For instance, take a look at a business owner or an entrepreneur or a client who use his own business, to, want to look at Skep students that want to help grow that business. And at the end of the day, some of the client interns working on that project drop. What do you think will happen to that client? Do you think the client will be interested in, hiring, or be interested in even bringing back its business to be used as internship with Skep? And do you think they will talk more about even employing such individuals? So these are some of the feedbacks we have gotten based on the client and what had happened in the past. So we are trying to see how best we can be able to adjust ourselves, become professional in what we are doing, and in order to progress along the line to meet the goal. So thank you so much for that questions. The next person can go ahead. I think I have Ade Jubi. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Thank you so much for. I don't know if you can hear me, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. My question is one, regarding the stakeholders. To be communicating with our program manager in order to meet with the stakeholders, and how often, because I believe that's the first meeting we need to do, because it says schedule meeting with stakeholders so that we can know what they need, what is their, what do they want on. I'm talking from the aspect of data visualization, web development. So I don't know.
Okay, so you can reach out to your project manager, discuss with your project manager, then your project manager will give you date, time you have to meet with the client. I hope that works. Yeah, the stakeholders rather. I hope that works. Thank you. All right. The next person is Anigo Ajay, right? Sorry if I'm not pronouncing the name very well. So you can go ahead with your questions. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
So my concern is I fully participated in a pre-internship earlier this year. That was in August. And I completed it. But I didn't get any other communication from you guys. So I was just wondering.
Okay, so regarding that, maybe you might have mixed out one way or the other, but I will want you to reach out to me so that I can be able to look at the database to confirm what you just said. So you can just kindly reach out to me and I will take a look at that.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. The last person, please, is going to be Achibon Good News, or God knows. Sorry, God knows. Please, go ahead. This will be the last person. So please, people that we could not entertain their questions should try as much as possible to reach out to their project manager. They can answer some of these questions for you and can also help you to understand what you are expected to do. Please and please. Thank you so much. So you can go ahead. God knows.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you. You can go ahead. Oh, maybe God knows have network issues. Also, let me pick. Okay, Ephraim. Ephraim, are you ready?
All right, so thank you very much for this opportunity. I've been waiting for this. When you said you were going to close the meeting, I was worried about it. So I'm actually a web designer. I actually use the platform that is WordPress in designing websites. Now, from the project outline, I was told we're going to use HTML and CSS, which I don't very much have a good experience about. So I don't know how it's going to go, but just that's the question I have. So I don't know.
All right. So for some people who are programmers, they can build from scratch. So they can use HTML and CSS to start. So that's why we just put those details there. But for you that are drag and drop web designer, using other platforms to build, it's okay. You can go with whatever, um, software tools, website you want to use and everything. So you are free to use that. But make sure that it's tailored to the end users. Make sure that it's responsive, it's easy to navigate, and it meets those requirements. So please pay attention to the project scope so that you can be able to understand what the client expects in those scenarios and what you need to do regarding that project. So that's what I would say you should pay attention to those key details on that work breed instruction scope that's been given to you. Okay. Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
that's just fine. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
All right. All right. Thank
Okay. I think we lost Timile. So thank you everyone. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay, we are okay. We can hear you now.
Yeah. Do you have any question or anything to say before we round up? And well, the question on the chat answered as well. Hello? Tosin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I said you all have anything to say before we
Oh,
round up?
okay. Oh, thank you, Femi. So I would just like to add, I think I've heard a lot of people say that they were promised a lot of things in previous programs, and I feel it's also good to stress that this is a pre-internship and it serves as a qualification criteria for applying to the internship program, which is going to be paid. And there's going to be a screening process between it. So it's not automatic that, oh, because you have completed it, automatically you get a place in the internship. But it's a criteria, part of the criteria that will be considered for you to be considered for the internship. We all know that in the world that we live, opportunities are limited. Likewise, is the number of seats that are available for the internship limited. So, in as much as Skep will love to accommodate everybody because we know that you're going to come out at your best at the end of the pre-internship program, also have it in mind that the opportunities are limited. So if you are not fortunate enough to be placed in this internship program, this batch, you may have the opportunity next time. While we hope for the best, we will want you to make the best use of the time that you have now to improve your skills, see the scenarios as a challenge, research, and even if you don't get the opportunity within Skep, and we are sure that you will be well prepared to also accept other opportunities outside Skep. So I just wish to or just chip that in as we close today.
Thank you so much, Tosin, for helping the students to understand that. I'm saying this as I need to be frank, and also I need to let you guys know that Skep is trying to bring in more clients. I just want to let you know that basically, based on our past experience, we don't usually do this. We don't usually do pre-internship. We just do internships, and once the clients see that, oh, this interns do well, then they are saying, oh, let's hire him or be part-time or full-time. But we have come to realize that some of us who doesn't have experience, or some of us who have the experience along the line with issues, family issues, different issues, we just drop off. You start a project with a real client and you just drop off. You don't even reach out to your project manager. You don't even reach out to your team lead. You just drop off on the project and you're like, what's going on? We don't even know. Then the client will like come back and say, this is what's happening. This is what is going on. And some of us too, because we are new to some certain things, we tend to sit back and say, I'm not going to continue. We have come to gather so many details that we feel there are ways we need to become better and be good at what we are doing. And that's why we are bringing in this pre-internship to help us, prepare ourselves and become professional in what we are doing. And at the same time, just like Tosin said, it's not that this pre-internship will give you access straight away to the main internship. So this is the first criteria. So for this first criteria, once you are completed the pre-internship, it's an opportunity for you to move to the next internship programs, which is the client internship program, which will be paid. But the opportunity is limited. So the opportunities are not like it's there already. Though we do it batch by batch. So the first batch, you might not be considered, but that is why we also make it open and available to others that are not be applied, that are not being picked yet to apply for the second batch, like the one we had the last time. We have about 3 batch. So we do it first batch, second batch, and third batch. So please, that's the normal procedure. And we are hoping that 2025 we'll be able to do about 300 or 400 internships. Like the last one, we had about close to 100. So we are looking forward to have about 200 to 300 for 2025. So this is an opportunity for you to prepare yourself and be able to key in to those internships. So this is not just a straight, gateway for you to just apply for the, project or the client internship. There are still criteria. We look at what you bring, how you communicate, and based on the grading scale that we have set on the project scope, on the work breakdown structure that you have for this pre-internship. So I just want to say that as we wrap up this onboarding section, I want to thank each and every one of us for your time, your enthusiasm, your commitment, staying throughout these onboarding sections, and for opportunity to also work on this pre-internship. Just note that you might not get the opportunity to Skep. You might also reach out to other organizations and show your skills, build your confidence. You have come to learn. You can also boldly say, yes, I've come to realize this. I've come to learn this. I've come to know that this is what I can do for myself. By so doing, just like I share my experience, it's through the internship that I'm able to understand and say, no, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to focus my career on. And I'm not going to leave that area. So please use that opportunity to discover yourself. First thing, discover yourself before you now say, okay, this is what I want to do for client and this is what I want to be working on. Please. So it is a stepping stone toward your professional goal as well. So throughout this program, you also gain valuable real-world experience, build critical skills, create connections, being able to meet people that will also add to your career level. So your dedication, your commitment, your ability to contribute determine your success based on those project scopes and your success. And in order for you to also be moved to the next stage of the project. So we are excited to see you. We are excited to see what you can contribute. We are excited to see your creativity. We are excited to see how you can be able to provide solutions to those projects that you have been given. So thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We want to thank you and we say that we wish you success on this project. Thank you so much. So the recording for this pre-internship onboarding will be sent out through your project manager, and I also try to reach out to everybody on that as well. Thank you so much, and you guys have a lovely day. Bye.